All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Today, my dog's barking in the background. Sorry about that.
Take a walk, man. Needs to take a walk.
Yeah. But today we got Stefan, and he's going to talk about Niami. Is it Niami or Niami or?
I call it Niami, but you can call it Niami, whatever you want.
Niami.
I always try to pronounce it correctly. I'm one to usually pronounce stuff pretty wrong. But anyways, Stefan has been definitely a strong builder within the community, always there to help, and he's definitely been helping out those domain super user or the people that have lots of domains. Sorry, with his new profile tool. But that's all I gotta say.
Yeah, I mean, just another OG in the community. Stefan's been here since before I've been involved, and we all appreciate your tool. And it's always been a nice way for discovery. The design is really nice, and then your recent upgrades we're all super excited about. We're all super excited about your upgrades. I think you just released portfolio. I'll let you talk about it, but it's really epic stuff happening. Thanks for what you do for Handshake.
Thanks for your intro. Glad to be here.
Yep, we'll get out of your hair and let you take it away.
Okay, thanks. Sounds good. Let me share my screen real quick. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I see a lot of familiar faces in the chat. Edad and Oscar and Andy. So cool to see you all, guys, and glad to be here. I'm the creator or the founder of Niami, which is started as a rating platform, but is becoming more and more of a, all-around handshake tool. It's kind of my personal playground to learn handshake and to see how stuff works, kind of. So I want to speak about 3 topics today. It's the first one will be how you can attach data to your handshake name via a text record. The second will be decentralized login with your handshake name, and explaining the differences between the old, I call it the old method, and the new method, which is possible now via the Bob wallet extension. And the third will be, I will show you a little bit Niami and how you can create a portfolio.
Can you just share? People are all asking to show your slides full screen if possible. Sorry, there's a lot of requests to see it full screen. I don't know, maybe.
Probably to hit the play button on the top.
I think he's trying to. He's gonna be flipping back and forth. I think to show.
Yeah. It's really not a lot of stuff. I will make it full screen if it's if I get to the important stuff.
Okay, so just keep that in mind. I will.
Thanks. So let's get started with the name records on Handshake. As you can see here, let's leave it like that. I have the Xerex Stefan, which is a domain I own, and you can see some buttons here. And that's actually pretty cool because this information is attached to my name via text record. So you can see it here. That's the root zone records. And you can just add a text record like that. Profile social equals Twitter, and that's my name, my Twitter name. And this text entry in the root zone record will create a link on Niami like that, which is pretty cool. And just to showcase that it's not something that's related to Niami or that's a function that only Niami can support, I have opened here Bob Wallet and the same name, and you can see also the text records here. It's the same thing. Of course, Bob Wallet doesn't exactly support it right now, but they could. And many apps could in the future, like HNS Chat or other handshake applications could support that and just show a link to your Twitter account or Discord or GitHub or just your email address. It doesn't really matter. It can be a lot of stuff. And that's pretty cool, because if you think about it, now you are in charge of your own information, and you can attach it to your handshake name and provide it to apps. Of course, they could save it, but they cannot manipulate it. And you could see it on the blockchain, the actual record. To create a standard for that, there are what's called HIPs. It's kind of like the BIP39. It's maybe if you come from Bitcoin, you know that. It's kind of the same. It's a Bitcoin improvement proposal, and that's a handshake improvement proposal. And it's kind of just like a standard apps could follow or websites could follow in the future to show that data, like a Twitter handle or a Twitter link. It's actually not a submitted HIP. It's just a draft by me. But I wanted to just show it. If you want to have a discussion, or if you have other ideas, feel free to add your comments or be involved or create your own HIP. I mean, anybody can create a handshake improvement proposal, because we are all contributors to Handshake, and anybody can be a part of that. That's all I wanted to say here. Check it out. I mean, try it with any name you own. Add something like your Twitter handle or GitHub or HNS chat name, and the button will pop up on Niami. And I think that's kind of something cool. What could be really in the future something many apps should or could support. That was the first one. Something else, if you have questions, just put it in the Q&A. I will either answer it at the end, or I will spend some time after the presentation and answer everything, all the questions you have. So let's go to the second bullet point here with a decentralized login. And I will play this one. So I hope you can see it full screen. Just to explain what the handshake login actually is. In the end, it's pretty simple. The handshake name just replaces your email, or if you are on Instagram, you most likely have a handle which you created while you signed up in the first place. So your handshake name is really just a replacement for that. And that's not, it's really big and cool, but it's not the special part. The special part is what is replacing your password. And maybe you have already used in the past, like news.namebase.io or logged in for HNS chat, and that's using a text record. And it's fine, it works, but it has some drawbacks I want to point out. And the thing here is, if you're adding a text record for signing in, or let me roll back. it's always, you have, right, I forgot that part. You have to prove, as a replacement for your password, you have to prove that you are owning your handshake name to an app, to a website. You have to prove that. And the first method is by adding a text record. And you can do that, adding it to the blockchain. And the thing here is sometimes blocks are created like every minute, sometimes. I mean, but the average is 10 minutes. Sometimes it can be 30 minutes. So the drawback here is, on the first method, it could be that you have to wait 30 minutes until you can log in onto a website. And so I want to just showcase what the new method is, which was added to the Bob Wallet extension, or also it's also available in Bob Wallet, is you can sign any message with your name. So you can prove that you own a name by signing a message an app or website provides. And the cool thing is it requires no transaction, and it's instant. It's really instant. So let's just try that. And I show you on Niami. So that's Niami. And first log out. And now we sign in. And I've prepared here the Bob Wallet extension. And you can see that I have the banana handshake. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, cannot zoom in. But I will use that to log in now. So I sign in with Handshake. And now Niami provides me the option and checks all the names I own and I have attached to my Bob Wallet extension. So I choose that. It's actually a Unicode representation, but you will see it right away that in a moment. Now I stay logged in. And now it asks me that I should sign the message Niami provided. And I confirm. I sign that message. And now I confirm to Niami, yes, I do own the name Banana Handshake. And now you can see I'm logged in. I have my dashboard. I have my portfolio, my account. Yeah, and that's how easy it is. Let's do it one more time. See, sign in, sign with Handshake, choose your name, and log in. Sign the message with your Bob Wallet extension, and you're in. No password, no waiting time, and I think that's a big deal for Handshake. And I'm not sure, I hope it will be someday really replace all logins. Of course, there's still the drawback. You have to be, you have to keep track of your private key and everything and make sure it's safe. But still, I think that's a really cool thing. And I had one experience last week with Mike on HNS chat, because I saw his name SkyInclude, that he's registered on HNS chat. And I didn't even had to think twice if it's maybe an imposter, if somebody else registered with this name. I knew instantly it's Mike. It cannot be anybody else. So yeah, we chatted a bit, but that was really cool experience. And I think that's something we should talk about more on Handshake. It's not only about TLDs and stuff. It's also about usernames. And yeah. All I can say, install Bob Wallet, put a name in, and log in on Niami, and you will see. Okay, so let's go to the last part, creating a name portfolio. We are already logged in, as you can see, and that's a new feature I added like a month ago. And what you can do is you can add some sections on here. So let's say you want to add those are just the default sections. So I want to add a new one, like let's say 3 charts, add a section here. You can also move them if you want to have them somewhere else. Let's say English name, let's say Spanish names, save. And I can see there is not much happening in here. So you can add domains here. And there are two modes in here. The regular mode is each line will be imported. So test, name, Mike, name's gone, Handy. So all those names will now be imported. As you can see, this is the, if everything looks good, you can check it and then add them, and everything is instantly imported. Let's say you want to import from Namebase. So that's really cool. Let's take the on sale. I want to add here the names, and now you can switch to strict mode. Strict mode just means that it's compatible with Namebase, how they are represented on Namebase. So I go to Namebase, I've logged in here with a test account, I've added some domains. And the cool thing is now what I can do is I press Control or Command A if you're on a Mac, and copy the whole page. Copy that, the whole page, doesn't matter, all the menus and stuff. I put it in here, paste. I don't care about the rest. I have strict mode on. So let's say preview, and you can see it found all those 6 names I've in here. And I add them, and they're in here. And now what I can do, now that I have added those names, I can share it. I can share it with the world. I can make it public. And now I can either copy this link and share it with friends or on Twitter or Discord. But something new, which I just published yesterday evening, is now you can browse portfolios. And that's how it looks like. So as you can see, the one I have created right now should be, where is it? I don't see it. Here it is. So that's the portfolio I have created right now. So maybe you're wondering, why is this one here? Why is this one on top? It actually, the more time you spend or the more sections you create and the more it's thought about how you want to section your portfolio, the more on top it will be. That's just the way it works right now. Maybe this will change. There are some sponsored ones for a really cool guy who's a big fan of Niami, and he is really supporting me a lot the last weeks. So I gave him a sponsored spot. Yeah. So maybe I will add a section where you can actually purchase that. Not sure. It's all an experiment. But yeah, check it out. Browse the portfolio sections, add your own portfolio. And I hope you find some value. I hope the domain market will get another spring. And that's the end. If you want to know more, follow me on Twitter. Thank you. That's all I can say. And I hope you enjoyed it.
All right, awesome stuff. This is going to be a huge and powerful tool for all those domainers that have tens of thousands of domains, especially on Namebase, to easily import them into Niami and be able to present that to everyone. So I think this is going to be a tool that everyone is going to use. We did have a couple of questions. We can probably do one. And I think this is probably one that you get a lot too.
Yeah. Okay. Let me. It's actually not that complicated. Let me share my screen again, because I have some. I know it's not perfect, and I need to work on that a little bit, but. That's actually how it works. So names get punished or they get rewarded. Each name starts with like 500 points or a score of 500. And that the longer the name is, the less score it will get. If it contains a number, it will get punished. If it contains a hyphen or underscore, it will get punished. And you see, if it's a really long name, if it contains hyphens and it's long and then it will get punished really, really hard. Also, I will check if it's an English word, is it a German word, is it a Spanish word? And if it is, it will get rewarded. Is it a first name? Is it a last name? And those are all factors that are, just counted in. Actually, I haven't talked about that, but I'm starting to add a new way to rate domains. I did that here with the triple and double and single emojis. And what you can see here, let's just take one example. What I did here is I created tags. And the tags actually give me the information that it's an emoji and it's a woman teacher, medium dark skin tone. So that's actually what I want to do, is either let the users create tags, which I can evaluate later, or I will make my algorithm a little bit more intelligent to add better tags, and therefore increase the rating and make it a little bit better. But yes, so far it's just the length. Is it a word? Does it contain hyphens or special chars? That's basically it.
All right, awesome. Thank you for sharing. Definitely one that you get a lot, so I wanted to make sure that it got put up there. We are running to time. Again, Stefan, thank you so much for your time here. And I hope everybody learned a little bit more about Niami and how you can use it for your benefit, and use it as another tool in your toolbox. But yeah, we're going to wrap it up here, and we'll see you in the next session, guys.
Thank you.
Kinetic is a blockchain crypto investment firm based in Hong Kong and Puerto Rico. Founded in 2016, they were the first fund in Hong Kong and one of the earliest in Asia. With a portfolio of over 220 companies, they were seed investors in such projects as Ethereum, Parity and Polkadot, Solana, FTX and of course Handshake and Namebase. Founder Johan Chu is an active investor and supporter of the Handshake ecosystem. Over 100,000 domains, co-founder of DWeb Foundation, co-founder of HandyCon, and sponsor of the Handshake House at Miami Hack Week 2022.